friends of Prince Harry believe that while back in Britain he's planning to reconnect with old pals from the life he left behind. "I can reveal that the Duke of Sussex arranged a surprise lads' lunch when he was last in the country, for Prince Philip's funeral in April, leading his friends to expect more socializing now he has returned to unveil the statue to Princess Diana." Though lunch with your old mates may be normal for most people, many of Harry's closest friends have felt sidelined since his 2018 wedding and his drastic move to California. But his secret get-together with members of his former inner circle has revived hopes that he hasn't been lost to his ultra-woke new life after all. After the wedding Harry cut everyone from the UK off, says my source. But now he's at last showing signs of wanting to reconnect with his old life. His friends are really excited, they think that the old Harry is coming back out of his shell. It sounds like he's starting to realize that he doesn't have to abandon his old life to enjoy a new one in California with Meghan. The two worlds he now occupies are not mutually exclusive for his friends, though they may well be for his family. Where while Harry might be keen to reconnect with his friends, the rift with his brother seems deeper than ever. My source says that William was conspicuous by his absence from the April lunch, which was arranged specifically to include some of the male guests and ushers from Harry's wedding party. The Duke of Cambridge was best man at the Windsor ceremony. Others in Harry's circle who were key players at the ceremony include so-called Deputy Best Man Jack Mann, Charlie Van Straubenzeal, Louisiana pal Arthur Landon, and Harry's surrogate godfather Mark Dyer, who owns a chain of West London pubs. With coronavirus restrictions in full force, they could not have their get-together in Dyer's Fulham Boozer Brook house, which might have been a favoured option. My source adds, it's sad that William was not included in Harry's plans for a lads' lunch during the last visit. The only royals who seemed to see a lot of him were Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank. But then, Harry had a strange deputy best man arrangement at his wedding, so as far back as then he can't have been privately counting William as his best friend anymore. Last week the Mail on Sunday reported that Prince William and Harry had their biggest disagreement to date on the night before the 2018 wedding. Some sources suspected they might even have had a physical bust-up as they emerged from their encounter with their shirts ruffled and out of place. Let's hope this visit goes off without a hitch. Even if what happens on tour, stays on tour. After Prince Harry and Meghan Markle pledged to refrain from using the word royal in any context, surely it's time to delete their Instagram handle? It's still at Sussex Royal even though they are no longer working members of the royal family. They haven't posted on the account since March 30th last year, the day before the official Megsa date, and you'd think they wouldn't want anything to do with their royal roots, given the lambasting they've since given the firm. However, the account still has a staggering 10.2 million followers, and it's one of the first things that comes up when you search for them on the internet, as if to remind us they are, or were, royal. When Prince Charles becomes king, he'll slim down more than just the monarchy. I hear he also wants to reduce the number of fuel-guzzling Land Rover Defenders so beloved by the Queen and his late father Prince Philip, which cost from £44,000. Charles wants a fleet of electric cars, mainly Teslas, which cost from around £35,000, for the royal family to drive around in when changes begin to gather pace down the line. A source close to the future monarch says, Charles is really interested in Teslas and biofuel cars, and he would prefer it if the whole royal fleet wasn't burning petrol. That's why he has his biofuel Aston Martin, the one Prince William and Kate drove on their wedding day. He would like to expand the number of electric cars, maybe not replace the whole fleet quite yet, but watch this space. I fear this spells bad news for the family's historic associations with Jaguar, Land Rover and Audi.